Hey you guys, hey, I'm back. I'm gonna kind of walk over here and look at this big stump again. Get ready to start whittling on it. I got that other one out over there, but I'm gonna kind of give you an idea about how wide this thing is, how big this stump is. This thing right here, we're gonna measure across here, the cut part of it. Right here's the cut part where the saw cut this stump off right here. I'm going to show you right here. That thing right there is about almost 5.5 feet. That 5 represents 0.5 on that. That's a tenth stick right there. That 6 right there is 6 feet, and right there is 5 feet, and them 5 right there would actually be 5.5. So that right there is 5.5 feet across the stump right there. Let's go this way right here. 5.5 feet, and right there we're at 4. Oh man, we're about 4.7 right there. But what I'm gonna look at right here is this flare on this thing. Let me see if I can get this thing out. About this flare on this thing. All right, come up here. That's where the flare comes out on that side right there. And we down here we're at 13 right there. Come another foot right here. Right here, what goes into the ground, we're about 14.3, 14.4. So that right there, that stump, pretty good size stump. I'm gonna whittle on it. I'm not gonna get her done today, but I'm gonna whittle on it. I've saved this one right here to last. I've been kind of chiseling on these things. It has some massive stump. This is a big old white oak. So I got some new teeth on this grinder. We're gonna see what it'll do. So hang in here with us. I'm gonna put you up here and get a little bit of footage on this thing. That first little clip there shows you guys how big that stump was. What my goal was right here on this little deal right here is to try to get this corner knocked off. I probably worked on this stump probably another hour. So the next trip that I made, I could get this thing completed and get that concrete busted out. And that's kind of where we're at right there on this next. Hey you all, hey, it's Marlon again. Hey, just kind of show you what we got. We tore this concrete out right here. We're gonna grind into this. We're gonna rake this stuff back right here. But you can see where you can see right up under there how far that concrete goes back up into there. And we got to get this thing ground out. I'm gonna start grinding on this thing. Try to get in here and get this thing whittled out. But you can see how big this thing is. That's a monster stump. It is for around these parts anyway. You know, we don't see a lot of trees this big. I'm gonna say that tree's probably 80 to 100 years old. The folks here, they said that their dad or their granddad planted this tree. I think it was their dad planted this tree back in the day. So it might be 90 years old. 80 years old, something like that. But hey everybody, hey, I'm back. Show you right there, this thing's grinding. This thing's grinding good. Let me show you these chips right here that this thing is throwing out. This big old big old oak right here. You can see my hand right there, how big them chips are. Let me see if I can. Them chips right there. That thing's cutting today, baby. We got her dialed in. She's running today the best I think it's been running ever since we've had it. That machine right there, we done a little changing on the teeth on that thing. We've got 4 teeth on that thing that's offset just a little bit more than the others. I don't know if it's a special order or not, but we've done some research on it, put them 4 teeth out a little bit further. But like I said, we put some new teeth on it, got that belt dialed in. I just wanted to show you them chips right there, because she's eating today. That thing just it's eating this stump up. But I'm gonna get on that excavator and pull these chips back. That sure does help. Another thing too, this machine here, Tuss Carlton, I like the machine. We've kind of talked about it in other videos. We hadn't really kind of made a assessment on how it performs and all, because you don't have that many hours on it, and we're just trying to still figure out, like I said, get it dialed in. But this particular design, I've talked to some other folks, 2 or 3 different states, about this thing, that they've got the same machine. The chips don't get out from under it. You're just regrinding your dirt and your chips. The dirt, it don't throw the chips out. You can see right here, just like in this situation right here, I got this shield pulled up so them chips can get thrown out the front. But you lose a lot of horsepower when them chips get in there, and it's trying to grind the stump and the chips that you've already ground in the dirt. So that's why I keep that shield up when I can. It'll keep them RPMs up on that machine. But anybody out there has got that, as seen the same problem on these machines, let me know. I'd like to comment in the comments down there. Let me know how you've kind of changed it, or if you've changed it, had any ideas or what. But like I said, she's eating good today. We're gonna whittle on out. We got a few more hours on this thing. This is a monster stump right here. I'm gonna sit you back up and get back at it. Talk to you a little bit. Hey everybody, I'm back. We got this stump out, got this concrete out, loaded up in the dumpster, and we'll get ready to get out of here. I want to show you guys how much chips and grindings we had off of this one stump right here. That right there, I don't know if you can see it, but that is a lot. That is a lot of grindings that come off of one stump. We got that little mini excavator sitting on top of that pile right there. That thing's probably about 5 foot tall right there. That's a lot of ground. I think this right here is probably my biggest stump I think I've ever ground out. It's a monster. It was a monster stump. But I just wanted to show you that. That is unreal. That's probably a good tri-axle load of chips right there. Get all of them cleaned up, raked up. I know it's a good tandem load, maybe a tri-axle load, but we're gonna get loaded up and get out of here. That's right there is kind of the finished product right here. I'm gonna walk you around here and show you these other stumps here we ground on last week. Like I said, this thing's been going on, I don't know, 5 or 6 weeks now. I'd come down on a Saturday and grind one, and then whittle on it a little bit. But we had 2 big ones over here, one out there and one right here. And also we had the water line. We got the water line right here that we had to grind up against right here. Over here we had the power lines. These are old power lines, but they're still live, going out to the barn. No telling how old them lines are right there. They go right through here. They come right through here. You can see them. We exposed them right here. We had another big white oak right here. Wasn't quite as big as these, but it was probably 3.5 foot across. both ways right here, this stump right here. You'll see me grinding on it in the film. Look here, I'm gonna get on out of here. I just want to kind of show you what we got going on. We're about an hour away from our house. We're gonna pack it on up. It's Friday afternoon. We're gonna wrap this week up. Hope everybody's had a good week. Starting to get hot here in North Carolina. But check out those chips right there. Hey Weston, come here a minute. Stand up beside that machine right there so you can kind of get a perspective of what that pile of chips is right there. There you go. I tell you about how high them chips are. That's a monster load of chips right there. All right, bud, we're gonna side on out of here. We'll talk to you a little later.